The sound of screeching tires echoed through the air, followed by the gut-wrenching crunch of metal. Jake never saw it coming. A car speeding through the intersection slammed into his. His entire world went black. When he opened his eyes, everything felt wrong. He tried to move his hand, but it didn't feel like his. It was stiff, heavy, and metallic. He blinked against the harsh hospital lights, realizing they didn't look quite the same either. It was as if his vision had been sharpened, almost too precise, too detailed. Freaking the fuck out, he looked down and froze. Where his body had once been, there was now only sleek metal, complex wires, and machinery. His skin, his muscles, all replaced by a synthetic structure. His heart raced, though, strangely, he couldn't feel it beating. A doctor approached, calm and clinical. "Jake, you were in an accident. We did everything we could to save you, but..." Jake's mind raced. What the fuck? He had survived the crash, but at what cost? Every part of him was now machine. Was he even still human? As he struggled to comprehend his new reality, a chilling question gnawed at him. If his body was gone, what was left? Transhumanism wasn't just a theory anymore. It was his life. When I was growing up, I used to watch the $6 Million Man on TV every week. He had bionic legs, a bionic arm, and a bionic eye, giving him superhuman abilities. He was pretty fucking badass. That's when I was first introduced to transhumanism, even though I didn't know that's what it was called. Transhumanism is a concept that's been gaining significant attention in recent years, especially as technology advances at a staggering pace. At its core, transhumanism explores the idea of enhancing human life through science and technology, with the goal of exceeding our biological limitations. Whether it's improving our cognitive abilities, extending lifespan, or even merging human consciousness with artificial intelligence, the possibilities are knuckin' futs. The idea of humans evolving beyond their current form has been a subject of fascination for centuries. But today, what once seemed like science fiction is rapidly becoming reality. Through innovations like genetic engineering, robotics, and AI, we're now faced with the real possibility of fundamentally changing what it means to be human. Transhumanism holds the promise of addressing many of the problems we face today, like illness, aging, and physical disabilities. Imagine a world where diseases like cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, or diabetes are eradicated completely, or where human beings could live for hundreds of years. For many folks, this is the ultimate leap forward in human progress. But with these advancements come ethical questions that are difficult to ignore. If we can enhance the human body, where do we draw the line? How much of our humanity do we sacrifice when we merge with machines? Ironically, I asked ChatGPT this question, and it said none. We gain humanity. I think that's a little sus. And who will have access to these life-altering technologies? Everyone, or just those who have the Benjamins? These questions touch on the very essence of who we are, raising questions about the potential consequences of tampering with the fabric of human life. Could playing God really get you in trouble? I've seen this movie before. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the world of transhumanism, its impact on the future of humanity, and the ethical debates surrounding it. We'll consider both the promises and the risks of this movement and what it could mean for generations to come. Whether you're excited or concerned, one thing is certain: transhumanism is shaping the future in ways we're only fucking beginning to understand. The concept of transhumanism draws from a long history of human fascination with self-improvement and the desire to transcend our natural limitations. While the term itself is relatively modern, the ideas behind transhumanism have been around for centuries, shaped by various thinkers, movements, and scientific advancements. One of the earliest influences on transhumanist thought can be traced back to the Enlightenment period in the 18th century, when thinkers like Rene Descartes and Immanuel Kant began exploring the nature of human existence, reason, and the possibilities for human advancement. They were stoned off their ass. Descartes' famous declaration, "I think, therefore I am," reflected the growing belief in the power of the human mind and reason as tools for self-determination. Meanwhile, Immanuel's writings on human progress and autonomy laid the groundwork for later discussions on the ethical implications of human enhancement. The 20th century saw more direct influences on the development of transhumanism, particularly through the work of British biologist Julian Huxley. In 1957, Julian coined the term transhumanism in his essay New Bottles for New Wine, where he described it as the idea of humanity transcending itself through the application of science and technology. Huxley believed that by improving human biology, we could achieve a higher state of existence, not just physically, but also intellectually and morally. Wait, what? Another key figure in transhumanist thought is American philosopher Max More, who in the 1990s formalized modern transhumanism as we know it today. Max expanded on Julian's ideas, arguing that human enhancement was not only possible, but desirable, and that technology could enable us to overcome our biological limitations. His writings emphasize the ethical and philosophical dimensions of transhumanism, advocating for what he called extropy, the idea that humans should always strive for perpetual progress and self-improvement. Several movements have also played a significant role in shaping transhumanism. The cybernetics movement, which emerged during the mid-20th century, focused on the study of communication and control systems in both machines and living organisms. Cybernetics introduced the idea of merging biology with technology, which later became central to transhumanist thought. Similarly, the rise of artificial intelligence and computing in the latter half of the 20th century fueled the imagination of those who envisioned humans augmenting their brains with AI, blurring the lines between human and machine. Isn't that how Skynet got started? Science fiction has also been an influential force in popularizing transhumanism. Authors like Isaac Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke, and William Gibson envisioned futures where humans could enhance themselves with technology, whether by living in digital worlds or augmenting their bodies with advanced equipment. These narratives have sparked public interest in the possibilities and dangers of transhumanism. Transhumanism has its roots in a blend of philosophical, scientific, and cultural influences that have evolved over centuries. From the Enlightenment to the cybernetic age, the idea of transcending human limitations has remained a driving force behind the movement, setting the stage for the technological fuckery that we see today. As we step deeper into the 21st century, transhumanism is no longer a distant idea. Rapid advancements in biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and cybernetics are pushing the boundaries of what it means to be human, offering tools and technologies that could dramatically alter the way we live, age, and think. Biotechnology is at the forefront of transhumanist development, with breakthroughs in gene editing, particularly CRISPR, opening up possibilities for modifying human biology at its core. CRISPR allows scientists to edit genes, raising the potential to eliminate hereditary diseases and enhance traits like intelligence, memory, or physical endurance. This technology represents a major leap forward in controlling our biological destiny. The ability to remove genetic disorders like cystic fibrosis or muscular dystrophy could significantly improve many lives, while enhancements in intelligence or physical capability hint at a future where human limits will definitely be overcome. Great! Everybody's going to be physically and intellectually roided up. Pfft, what could go wrong? Artificial intelligence, AI, plays a key role in transhumanism, offering the potential to extend and enhance human cognitive abilities. AI is already integrated into daily life through virtual assistants and problem-solving algorithms. However, transhumanism envisions a deeper connection between humans and AI, where merging our brains with AI systems could drastically enhance cognitive functions. Neuroprosthetics, which interface directly with the brain, are already helping individuals with paralysis regain motor function. In the future, these technologies will enhance memory, speed of thought, and decision-making skills, allowing humans to process complex problems with the assistance of AI seamlessly integrated with their brains. Cybernetics, which merges biology with technology, is another crucial element in transhumanism. Today, advanced prosthetics like robotic limbs that respond to neural signals help amputees regain motor control. Some models even provide sensory feedback to users. These smart prosthetics represent early steps in blurring the line between biological and mechanical parts. As this technology evolves, cybernetic enhancements could not only replace a lost limb, but provide new, augmented capabilities. Beyond prosthetics, cochlear implants are helping those with hearing impairments regain sound, and retinal implants are being developed to restore vision for certain types of blindness. These cybernetic technologies demonstrate how the merger of biology and technology can restore or enhance sensory functions. Today, we already see early examples of transhumanism. Neural interfaces allow users to control computers with their thoughts, and companies like Neuralink are working on brain-machine interfaces that could enable direct communication between humans and machines. Though still experimental, this technology points toward a future where human cognition could easily be augmented by technology. One of the most transformative developments is the prospect of life extension. Biotechnology and regenerative medicine aim to slow or reverse aging, potentially allowing humans to live significant longer and healthier lives. Companies like Calico are researching ways to extend longevity through cellular regeneration, while others explore cryonics, the preservation of human bodies for potential future revival. Though these technologies are still in the early stages, they reflect transhumanism's goal of overcoming the natural limits of human life. As these technologies advance, they bring with them a range of potential enhancements. Neuralink could allow us to merge with AI, solving complex problems in real time, running simulations with trillions of factors, and vastly improving our intelligence. Genetic engineering and nanotechnology may reverse aging, enabling humans to live for hundreds of years, repairing cellular damage with nanobots and swapping organs for more advanced versions. In the not-so-distant future, genetic engineering will give humans super strength, endurance, intelligence, and attractiveness. We will become immune to most diseases and introduce new genetic traits like heightened senses or even new abilities like detecting electromagnetic fields. Cybernetic enhancements like synthetic arms, legs, eyes, lungs, and hearts could give humans superhuman capabilities, like the strength to punch through concrete, the ability to hold your breath underwater for hours, and run faster than any Olympic athlete. Telepathic communication enabled by brain-computer interfaces will become mainstream, allowing people to communicate using thoughts, regardless of the language they speak. Enhanced senses of touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing could also become possible. Bionic eyes offer night vision, infrared capabilities, and even the ability to see through walls. While bionic hearing could allow us to hear faint sounds from far distances, or pick out a sound in a bunch of noise. We could even download knowledge and skills directly to our brains, making education systems obsolete as humans instantly acquire new abilities. Transhumanists could dominate the workforce, outperforming non-augmented humans with superior cognitive and physical capabilities. They work longer hours without fatigue, leading to unparalleled productivity. Disabilities could become curable as cybernetic enhancements restore function to those with blindness, deafness, or spinal injuries. Advancements could even extend to space exploration, with humans genetically modified to withstand higher levels of radiation and low-gravity environments, easing colonization of other planets. Technologies like cryogenics and brain preservation may lead to the revival of those recently deceased with damaged body parts replaced by synthetic alternatives. Humans might even upload their minds to new bodies or virtual systems, blurring the line between biological and digital existence. It's kind of getting a little creepy in here. While these advancements offer unprecedented potential, they also raise concerns about new forms of crime, like brain hacking, where cyber criminals could control thoughts or erase memories of their victims. This would lead to all kinds of undesirable fuckery. Transhumanism could also change warfare, with genetically engineered soldiers equipped with cybernetic enhancements and nanotechnology-based body armor. Human enhancement technologies are already reshaping the landscape of possibility. Hell, a good example of transhumanism, implanted pacemakers, is pretty much the norm nowadays. Biotechnology, AI, and cybernetics are paving the way for a future where human limitations may no longer define us. But the ethical and societal implications of these changes remain significant and complex. Transhumanism, while promising extraordinary advancements, raises profound ethical, societal, and philosophical questions. These dilemmas stem from the technologies themselves and from differing views on whether humanity should embrace or fuck off the modifications. One major ethical concern is human identity. Transhumanism pushes for the augmentation or replacement of human biology with technology, leading to existential questions about where to draw the line before losing what makes us human. Supporters argue that enhancing our bodies and minds doesn't diminish our humanity, but elevates it, helping us overcome natural limitations through genetic modifications, AI integration, or cybernetic enhancements to improve quality of life and fulfill our potential as a species. They see such enhancements, especially when correcting disabilities, as a logical step forward. However, opponents fear that reliance on artificial enhancements risks undermining the essence of humanity. They argue that the more we merge with machines, the more we disconnect from our biological and emotional roots. Critics worry that this path leads to a loss of individuality, emotional depth, and spiritual connection as the line between human and machine becomes thicker and blurred. Another conflict is the issue of access to these technologies. Supporters envision that advancements in health, intelligence, and longevity could enhance human lives globally, potentially eradicating diseases and enabling longer lifespans. They believe widespread use of these technologies could reduce the societal burdens of aging and healthcare, making humanity more kick-ass and hard. Yet, critics warn that these enhancements might only be available to the wealthy, creating a deeper divide between the privileged and the underprivileged. The fear is that enhanced individuals would dominate socially, economically, and politically, while those who cannot afford enhancements would be left behind, leading to new forms of class-based discrimination. The question of consent also comes up, particularly with regard to genetic modification in children. Supporters of transhumanism argue that technologies like CRISPR offer the potential to eliminate genetic diseases or enhance cognitive abilities, giving parents the opportunity to provide their children with the best possible start in life. They see this as an extension of parental care, where genetic enhancement is simply another tool for improvement. Critics, however, raise questions about the long-term consequences, especially since future generations won't have a say in the modifications made to them. They worry about the loss of genetic diversity and fear that the push for designer babies would more than likely lead to decreased public tolerance for natural variation or disability, as society leans toward a preference for enhanced traits. Fuck yeah, you know there's going to be assholes out there. Guaranteed. Broader societal implications also come into play. Advocates of transhumanism believe that embracing human enhancement could lead to a new era of progress, where humans are freed from physical and intellectual limitations to pursue higher goals, such as solving global problems like poverty or advancing space exploration. I guess go big or go home, huh? They see these technologies as opportunities to redefine and elevate the human experience. In contrast, critics caution against a society obsessed with constant improvement, which could lead to pressure to conform to technologically driven standards of perfection. This could foster a culture where human flaws are seen as weaknesses to be eradicated, rather than integral parts of the human experience. Nobody's perfect. Additionally, opponents fear that dependence on technology could erode the value of traditional human activities, like just hanging out in the park or making emotional connections, diminishing life's meaning. Transhumanism presents a complex debate with profound potential and serious risks. Proponents and critics alike bring valuable arguments to the table, and society must carefully navigate the far-reaching consequences of these transformative technologies. To address the issues posed by transhumanism, several potential solutions and ongoing efforts are being developed, focusing on ethical frameworks, regulatory measures, and societal discussions to ensure that the integration of human enhancement technologies is responsible and equitable. One key solution is the establishment of ethical frameworks specifically designed to guide the development and use of transhumanist technologies. Bioethicists, philosophers, and scientists have proposed various guidelines aimed at ensuring that advancements in biotechnology, AI, and cybernetics are used ethically. These frameworks often emphasize principles such as autonomy, informed consent, and the preservation of human dignity. For instance, clear guidelines could be developed to ensure that individuals are fully informed about the risks and benefits of enhancement technologies before they are used, particularly in cases involving irreversible modifications like genetic editing. And I'm sure you'd have to sign some kind of a waiver. These ethical guidelines also stress the importance of maintaining human diversity and avoiding the temptation to create a perfect human, thus preventing societal pressure to conform to enhanced norms. Another important area of focus is the regulation of transhumanist technologies through governmental and international bodies, because everyone knows you can trust the government. Okay, I couldn't resist. Governments around the world are beginning to recognize the need for robust legal and regulatory frameworks that can address the unique challenges posed by human enhancement. This involves not only regulating the safety and effectiveness of these technologies, but also ensuring that they are distributed fairly and responsibly. Some countries, for example, have already established regulatory bodies that oversee the ethical use of gene editing technologies like CRISPR to prevent misuse or unintended consequences. I wonder what those are. The creation of international agreements on the regulation of transhumanist technologies, similar to those that govern areas like nuclear weapons, could help ensure that the development of these technologies follows global ethical standards. Wait, global ethical standards? Isn't that an oxymoron? Efforts are also underway to ensure equitable access to enhancement technologies, aiming to prevent a divide between those who can afford enhancements and those who can't. One proposed solution is to integrate enhancement technologies into public healthcare systems, making them available to all citizens rather than being restricted to the wealthy. In addition, governments and organizations could create policies that promote equality by providing subsidies or incentives for folks from lower income backgrounds to access these technologies. By making enhancements more accessible, these efforts aim to reduce the risk of creating a societal rift between the enhanced and the non-enhanced, the elite and the non-elite. Lastly, public education and discourse are critical in addressing the ethical and societal problems posed by transhumanism. Encouraging open, inclusive dialogue on the good and bad implications of human enhancement can help raise awareness and ensure that society as a whole has a voice in shaping how these technologies are used. Universities, think tanks, and advocacy groups are increasingly holding forums and discussions on transhumanism, engaging the public in the debate and preparing society for a future impact of these technologies. I think we're already there. Transhumanism is a movement that envisions a future where humanity can transcend its biological limitations through advanced technologies like biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and cybernetics. By enhancing physical, cognitive, and sensory abilities, transhumanism promises the possibility of eradicating diseases, extending lifespan, and augmenting human potential in unprecedented ways. The potential impact of these advancements is heavy. Human enhancement technologies will revolutionize healthcare, reshape societies, and even redefine what it means to be human. Yet, these possibilities come with ethical dilemmas and societal quagmires. Concerns over the loss of human identity, widening inequality, and the moral implications of genetic modification and cybernetic augmentation are central to the debate. As technology progresses, so does the urgency of addressing these issues. The discussion surrounding transhumanism is essential because the choices we make today will determine how these technologies shape our future. Striking a balance between innovation and ethical responsibility is critical to ensuring that these advancements benefit all of humanity rather than a select few. As we stand on the threshold of a new era, the promises and risks of transhumanism will help us figure out what happens next. If you made it this far, do me a huge ass favor. Tap that like button and subscribe if you ain't already. That way you won't miss out on more of my crazy ass videos. And besides, I appreciate the hell out of it. I've also got some kick fucking ass merch. The link's in the description. I've got Scarinator shirts and tanks. I've got Stay Creepy mugs, t-shirts, stickers, and all kinds of cool miscellaneous stuff. Until next time, y'all keep it real, keep it chill, and stay creepy! Catch you on the flip. Thank you for watching and listening until the very end. You kick total ass.